Hey, we're back at you live here in the interwebs with Southwest of Normal. I'm Jimmy Villanueva, Space City Team. We got our very own
Brad, Countryman. Don't forget to go to Countryman Can, by the way. We got a special guest.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yeah. Big sexy Ashton St. James.
All right.
What's going on?
That's the first time I've called him Big Sexy. But I know I feel really good.
That sounds good, dude. I'll take it.
Only my fourth time. Here.
You can use it. It's
Okay,
all right.
Perfect. Great. All right. We got some great stuff planned for you today. Stick around. We're going to be talking to Ashton, new agent, by the way. So we're going to have a little bit of conversation about that. We're going to talk about some that you're really familiar with. Stick around.
Gemstones or whatever. The righteous gemstones.
The Righteous Gemstones? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being here, guys. We're going to play a game today. You guys seemed to like that last time. We're going to play a pop culture game. We like pop culture over here. You guys are going to guess the current market value of these TV homes.
Okay.
Okay?
Are we going like price per square foot, or are we just giving like, hey, the price to sell, price to rent? Like, what are we doing?
You're just doing the price to purchase.
Okay.
Okay? If you're going to buy it today, this is what it would
Sales
cost
price.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
I've done this research through Zillow, our friends over at Zillow, and I've also run this through ChatGPT, kind of a few different sources. So pretty accurate based on a bunch of different stuff that I've looked at. Those aren't the only two. But, okay. I'm going to put the first one up here. By the way, 2 of these are apartments, and we're going to do rental prices on those. So the very first one I want to talk about is the Seinfeld apartment.
Okay.
Or give us the specs for it. How big
Oh,
is
you
it?
got specs?
Okay, it's in New York, New York.
Yeah.
What part of
Are we doing it in New York in the 90s or New York now?
No, price is right now.
Okay.
Right, okay. 81st Street, West 81st Street. So a nice neighborhood.
I'm trying to think, because we were just there.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
What part of New York would that be?
Here's the deal, it's small though. 1 bed, 1 bath.
Okay.
So really what you see on Seinfeld, that is it.
That's it.
There's a living room in the middle, the kitchen on the right. You go back to the hallway. The bedroom, I believe, is to the left, and the bathroom is straight ahead. I'm remembering.
Almost like just a little larger than an efficiency apartment kind of a thing.
I thought it was bigger from the TV show.
Efficient use of the space. It's about 750 to 900 square feet.
Okay, I mean that's a 1 bedroom typically.
It's a 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does not come with all the Superman accoutrement that he loves, and no cereal boxes on top of the fridge.
Yeah, okay.
So we are looking at what if you were going to rent this out per month.
In New York, New York.
81st Street.
He looks like he's got a dunce cap on his head. He's got this light
I
hanging above his
I
head.
thought it was the plant.
Yeah, no, it's a light.
You take a stab. You take a stab.
That was a light bulb, you know.
That's right.
That's it. Thing. Let's go. Let's say in New York, New York. Let's go $6,000 a month.
$6,000 a month, Jimmy.
I don't think it's that high.
Oh, I don't know.
I bet you it'd be like under 4.
For you see what studios are going for now.
Now it's a 750 to 900 square foot apartment. So let's go. I'll just to help you out. Go on the low end. Go 750 square feet. Okay.
I'm gonna say 30. This is rent.
Rent.
Yeah,
rent.
$3,600 a month.
I'm going down to 42.
42, 36. Okay. You are both wrong. You're both high.
Really?
Surprisingly. It looks like 2,800 to 3,500 a month. I feel like that's low.
I said 36, so like 35.
You're right,
I would have been on it.
That still
Well,
seems
Price
low.
is Right rules here.
That seems
I would have.
low.
It would have gone.
For New York, New York, that seems low.
I feel like it's low. So what I don't feel like is low is the actual value if you were to purchase it. If you were to purchase this apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 living quarters, really no dining. He has a table.
When I was a big living room with space, big open area.
For 4 people, that's like all the only people that are there.
Okay.
So then you still have like your condo fees. I'm assuming if you're buying a high rise apartment like that.
I would assume that there's those fees.
I mean, are they
We're not
factoring in
We're
the-
not going to include those.
Are they factoring in the annoying neighbor and everything?
The Kramer's
Yeah.
not annoying, but he does
No,
burst in from
but
time to
I
time.
I don't know if you'd want that.
You do have the Kenny Roasters chicken across the
That's
hall.
true.
That is going to give you. That's like a built-in sauna. When you really think about it.
I think if I was selling that particular apartment, I wouldn't even go by what market value is.
Oh, it's Seinfeld too.
Seinfeld. It's like there's going to be a Seinfeld fan that just wants to live in Seinfeld's apartment or have it.
Let's base this just on if this apartment takes Seinfeld off.
Was random. Okay.
Yeah, random. It is in this building.
1.5.
1.5?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 2.
2. $700,000 to $900,000.
What?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's almost $1 million, and it's 750 square feet. So, this is what.
Bro, when you give it, so like, okay, we got to talk about this here real quick.
Okay.
You go to a listing consult, and you're
Yeah.
going to sell someone. You're like, hey, buddy, we can sell your place for $700,000 or $900,000. It's a pretty broad.
Yeah, but I think,
that's a very
I
broad.
think what these numbers are giving is 750 square feet versus 900 square feet.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's 750 square feet, you're looking at 700,000. If it's 900 square feet, you're looking at 900,000.
I guess I was high. $1 million for a 1-bedroom in New York. I guess that's about right.
It's about right, I would imagine. $1 million for less than 1,000 square feet.
I'm thinking of it bigger. Yeah.
You gotta imagine that is a stupid price,
Oh yeah.
right?
Well, I might be writing an offer at some point this week for 1,500 square foot home. They're not writing an offer for the 1.2 that's listed for, but
1,500 square foot home for 1.2
in Westview. It's crazy.
Well, that's Texas. That's Texas.
I mean, still though, but it's just like, golly, it's a little pyramid
Is it?
home.
That's crazy.
It's quaint and it's nice, but man, it's just your buying location.
Westview. Okay.
Westview.
It's hot right now, I hear.
Westview. Go west.
Westview.
Go west yourself.
Westview.
All right, next house. Ferris Bueller's. It's not really Ferris Bueller's house. It's actually his broham. What's his name?
We're doing the rich guys one. Yeah, Cameron. Yeah.
Cameron's house.
Where he took his car.
Where he took the Ferrari.
Look at that garage. I mean, come on.
Ferrari. It's in Highland Park, Illinois. Okay.
Okay.
It's on 370 Beach Street, for those of you that want to go. It's in Highland Park, Illinois. 4-bed, 4-bath, 5,300 square foot, tucked in like
5,300. That's huge.
Huge.
it's tucked
Outside
in
of Chicago.
a wooded area. It is like it is. Sometimes he dies in the act of like
Jimmy,
pause.
what's going on with you?
This is spring. Hold on. Let me just.
This is the stuff you don't hear on the.
I think you need to keep it in.
No.
Pray for Jimmy.
It's because people will listen and they'll go, "Oh my God!" through my ears.
So
All right.
it's tucked in Highland
Park.
Yeah.
It's tucked into like this wooded area, right? You guys have seen it. It's all in Ferris Bueller, and you can drive your Ferrari right out the back, right?
And you're right. It's its own oasis. I feel like it's away from everything.
Well, I think it's still in a neighborhood, but it feels like it's tucked away and movie magic.
True.
Right? It is modern. They call it mid-century modern, but it's very modern, especially for the time.
In the 80s, yeah.
So, what do we think? It's in Illinois.
500 somethings. I mean,
5,300 square foot.
Today's market value.
and it looked like it was. Yeah, the architecture was definitely.
I'm gonna go 3 million.
3 mil?
Outside of Chicago, yeah.
Okay. Gyms.
It's a huge house, but it's outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's a different story if you're like inside. 2.6.
Honestly, very, very close for both of you. So they have a $1.5 to $2 million valuation.
2 million. I was gonna say.
Man, I'm way
Even
too
with
high.
Zillow numbers, right? So there's
Yeah.
going to be a big range.
I was gonna say 1.8, just because it's not in the city.
I was thinking that house is huge.
Because you look at even like here in Houston, like some of the suburbs
Yeah.
of Houston, that have just these
But-
massive properties.
That's true.
If we're taking off,
But
the Ferris
Illinois is
Bueller-
different than Texas. Properties in Texas are cheaper. I'm thinking Illinois.
But not everywhere, right? So Texas, while yes, having very low relative property values, if you're doing New York and LA versus Texas, then sure. New York and LA versus Houston, specifically New York and LA versus Fort
And
Bend.
I gotta stop taking in also the fact that these are just
They're
TV
the
homes.
movie, yeah.
Because honestly,
Don't worry, I think that'll play
Oh, really?
in a couple of these. So this one is very specific. It is this house. These are these houses. When we get to a couple of others, that'll I think play into account. Okay. I'll have a surprise one at the end. So again, these are Zillow numbers. If you want actual comparative market analysis for your home, go to Jimmy Villanueva at Space City Team.
And honestly, Ashton,
You can come to me. I'm better than them, you know.
And he's young and cocky.
young and feels like he knows everything.
Don't you want some fire in your life?
He is a spitfire, filled with piss and vinegar, as my grandmother used to say.
Wow.
That's a good thing.
That doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound very good. So, check out our friend Ashton St. Jean over here. He's fantastic. But when you're done with looking at their websites, go to Countryman Camp.
Yeah.
Okay, next we got the Friends Apartment.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this one is 90 Bedford Street, number 2A. This is a very specific
With
apartment.
no rent control.
No rent control, New York, New York. It is only a 2-bed, 1 bath. We all know it. You walk in, you see the little picture frame on the purple door. It's purple, right?
Yeah, purple, you're right.
Okay. So then you walk in, you go to the kitchen, you're looking at it, you got the living room to the right, there's the primary bed to the farthest right, you go through the little hall. Back behind there is the secondary bedroom, and then the bathroom off of the balcony way.
That's a nice apartment.
And they have the nice French painting.
And they got the balcony.
All the exposed brick.
Yeah.
You can see the ugly
Go
naked
downstairs to
guy.
the
Yes.
coffee shop downstairs.
There's a
Yeah.
Downstairs.
Central
It used to be a
Park.
bar, coffee
Central
shop.
Park is right below you.
Yep.
That's a great little asset.
Are we doing rent? Are we doing?
Let's do rent. Rent per month if you were going to rent it.
We said Seinfeld went for what? For the 1 bedroom?
That one went for
2,700.
28 to 3,500. So,
Okay.
So call it 3,000.
55.
This is in a much better neighborhood.
5,500.
5,500.
I was going to go 5.
Okay. I think we're wrong here. This is 1,200 to 1,500 square foot. Keep that in mind.
Oh, you think we're low?
You are low.
Oh, yeah. Then let's go.
6.
I'll go 65.
6 to 65. They're saying 6,000 to 8,000. So 1,200
Wow.
to 1,500. $8,000 a month in rent.
Where's the location?
It's on number 90. Sorry, I keep saying number 90.
Oh, it's $96,000 a year
90 Bedford Street.
for a
number
2-bedroom
2.
Doesn't
apartment.
tell us the neighborhood, huh?
$96K,
No, I'd have to look.
$100,000,
How much is it, Jimmy?
$96,000 a year for you for 8. That's crazy.
96,000 a year to rent it.
To rent, yeah.
A 2-bedroom apartment.
All right, let's do some different math here. What's the actual valuation? If you were gonna buy it,
I'll go 2 million.
Okay.
No, that's wait. It's too low.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm comparing it to Seinfeld. We're adding another bedroom.
Yeah, but it's location.
It's only 10
location.
streets over.
okay. So the value. You said what? You were saying this too low.
Yeah. Okay.
Any
No, hold on.
guess?
We can redo
What
this.
did you
I'm
say?
going to do my guess. If you're cutting all that out.
No, what did you say? We're not redoing guesses. We're not cutting it out. We're just cutting that piece out.
2, if we think, I'm comparing it to Seinfeld. That's what I think is screwing me up.
Yeah.
Like you said, Seinfeld was 900,000, yes?
Yeah.
You're only adding another bedroom.
But location.
Okay. Yeah,
Location is much better.
much better. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go up a mil. Let's go 3 to buy it.
3 mil to
Yeah.
buy, and you said 2,
4.5.
4.5.
Oh.
It's 1.8 to 2.5.
I should have said
What?
it first.
I had it.
You
I had it on the
you
money.
had
What is
it.
wrong with you?
Uh-huh.
I
But you
had it.
said, nah, it's higher.
Yeah.
Ah!
I'll say because I had it at
Crashing
2 million. I had it.
So 1.8 to 2.5 million. I think that's appropriate, quite honestly, for New York, for this, especially this one in particular. Right?
Why does it feel like saying like $1 million? It doesn't sound like a lot of money now. Like, oh my gosh, it's just even just like we're just throwing these numbers out here. Like, oh.
For
It's
New
no big
York.
deal. For
Yeah,
a
New
2-bedroom apartment,
no,
$2
but
million.
I'm just saying, like in general, like these have gotten so expensive.
But think about what you get for $2 million right now. Here.
It's wild that my neighborhood has $700,000 properties, 650 in Richmond, Rosenberg. Like, what are we?
hot right now.
What
Yeah.
is crazy?
Yeah, let's talk about that later.
We will.
'Cause
It is
that's
wild.
That's a whole nother
But,
thing.
oh, it's just $1 million.
No big deal.
Not that it's just $1 million. That's not the thing.
I'm not saying that it
right?
is, but I'm just
But
saying
in New
like,
York,
we're throwing those numbers around like this.
In New York, it is just $1 million. I
in
feel
New
like.
York, when you're talking about a home, an apartment, a condo, whatever, it is just $1 million. I mean, you can't find anything under $1 million.
Just
probably true.
Same in San Fran.
Yeah.
Right? Same in
San
LA is similar.
Boston, maybe.
Where?
Boston.
Hey, Boston probably has some really high stuff as
Toronto.
well. Who gives a shit about Canada?
Hey, it's pretty hot out here.
Nobody cares about
Other
Canada.
than them losing the
I think
Olympics,
Canadians
but-
are really nice, and as you're moving to Texas and you want to work with someone that values your display.
value.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll
Hey,
take the Mexican.
How does the silver medal feel? You know, that's it. That's all that matters. You got one sport you're good at. Can't even beat us.
They got Shay.
Huh?
They got Shay.
I don't like Shay.
Hater.
All the Canadians can go to Jimmy. I'm all right.
Let's go.
I'm a big fan of Justin Bieber. So, Full House is
Oh.
next.
I was waiting for this one.
Full House, it's 3,700 square feet, which it does not look like 3,700 square
With
feet.
no parking.
Well,
You
they
can
have
still
a
spot in
garage.
front. Oh, they do.
They have a
I'm
garage.
sure you can park in the front.
Man, I don't know. I feel like
And your car can roll down the hill.
What do you mean? You got a park brake.
It's got that hill is so steep. They don't snow there though, so.
That's what they do. Just put it in first gear.
Oh,
and
man,
park in
so
the
now
car.
I have the Friends theme song in my head. I'm trying to think of what is the theme song.
Oh, that Seinfeld house is big. It feels bigger. than
Everywhere
Ferris.
you
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
everywhere there's a heart.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I belong to. Yeah, that's good. So Full House,
3,700.
4-bed, 3.5 bath, 3,700 square foot. I don't think they're including.
The attic. Uncle.
I don't think
Uncle
they're
Jesse's?
including Uncle Jesse's attic. When he got married, they had the whole family.
Because that's a sweet house.
It is a really nice house,
Yeah.
right? So you have the guest bedroom
And the basement. Are they counting that? Where Uncle, what's his name?
The comedian kid.
Yeah.
guy?
Joey.
Joey. Yeah.
I don't. Maybe.
It
So
has to.
they're
That's a built-out
counting
basement.
the primary bed, which I'm trying to think. I don't. remember
We never
seeing
saw
the
it. I don't
primary
think
bed.
so.
And then you have the girls'
Good old
rooms,
Bob Saget.
and then you
Rest in peace.
rest in peace,
Yeah.
Chuck Norris. As long as we're on the subject,
Yeah.
rest in peace too.
Yeah.
So you got the girls' rooms,
The girls' rooms,
Jesse's old room before he went upstairs.
yeah, which was the baby's room.
Yeah, Michelle's.
But then where was? Oh, he roomed with Michelle for a short time.
Yeah.
Then where did he go?
No, Jesse was married, wasn't
No,
he?
before he got married, he went up to the attic with the twins after he got married.
But who was the wife in that?
Well, they weren't twins. It was
Yeah.
a single.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
But they were twins who played that.
Yeah.
But
Who was the wife? I'm trying to think of that. What was her name in the show?
it was Jesse and
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Becky.
Rebecca.
Becky.
Yeah, she was in
Yeah,
When
That's
Calls
been
the
in my
Heart.
reels right now. It was Becky.
When
That's
calls,
funny that
when
he
calls
married
the
Rebecca
heart.
later.
Did he?
Rebecca Romaine.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
When calls the heart. Have you ever seen that dang Hallmark show?
The what?
I don't watch
When
Hallmark
calls
movies.
the heart. It's
When
like-
calls the heart?
I think that's what it is.
With John Stamos.
No, with Rebecca.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then she got in trouble for trying to buy.
John
a kid
Stamos
a-
doesn't do
Yeah,
Hallmark
that's
movies.
okay though.
Yeah,
Everyone was doing it anyway. It's a shame that she.
John Stamos is a killer drummer,
He is a really good drummer for the Beach Boys.
and for just random, just forget Beach Boys. But I'm just telling you, like I saw him cover. Like it was like I follow something online where they have drummers listen to music they've never heard for the first time and have to play to it immediately.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like it was like a Linkin Park song or like
Oh, wow.
like a Papa Roach song or something.
And they had John Stamos. On
Yeah,
there.
he killed it.
And he
I was
can
like,
do that?
Oh,
That's
man,
insane.
he's so good.
He's
He's
a
talented.
really good drummer. He's a
talented.
really good drummer. I watched him once with. He was playing with the Beach Boys, but he toured with them for a long time.
I didn't know that.
Anyway,
Ridiculous.
classic Victorian, 3,700 square foot,
Cross street from a park.
In the middle of San Francisco.
across the street from the park, in the middle of San Francisco. Apparently, a really good school system. You got Kimmy Gibbler next door. You got
Who?
Kimmy
Kimmy
Gibbler.
Hurt. Ooh.
Kimmy Gibbler. She'll just bust in. It's like Urkel. You know, you got to have the quirky neighbor. It's like
Kramer, Urkel, any of it, yeah.
all of it.
They all got a neighbor.
All right, how much is it? You're buying it. Go.
I'm going 4.5.
I'm going 6.
It's 6.
Man. Look
6.
at me being low now. We were so high originally.
6 mil. So that's a lot of money. That's
It's
lot
a
of
sweet
money.
house, though.
Yeah, but you gotta live in San Francisco.
That's true.
That sucks.
But
I've never been to San Fran.
oh, really? You gotta go. Oh, I mean, not now. You should have gone 10 years ago.
A trolley.
That's so good.
10 years
It's like it was really good 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's when you should have gone. Now
I went 20 years ago. It was pretty awesome. Now,
Alcatraz looks great.
Is that where It Man was? Not It Man. golly, what's the stupid Marvel movie? The Chinese guy.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Was that where he was?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I didn't see it either.
Okay. No.
You knew the name so quick.
I know a lot, but I didn't watch it.
He was in Venom. Venom was podcast. I think that was there.
In San Francisco?
Pretty sure.
You know what was there? The Rock. And that movie
Nicolas Cage?
with Nicolas Cage,
Sean Connery.
because that was in Alcatraz.
Can you do a Sean Connery impersonation?
No, I wish. I can't do any impersonation.
Sean Connery.
That's pretty
That's
good.
all right.
I can only say his name.
I was pretty good, actually, for the name. Can you keep it up the rest of the podcast?
If I only say Sean Connery, then yes. All right, next one. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's a house.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playgrounds is where he spent most of his days.
What was he doing? He was
Shooting some b-ball, I think?
yeah, relaxing.
Chilling out, Max, and relaxing.
Oh, yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah,
Then
shooting
I
some-
think.
Oh, then he was shooting some b-ball, and then he got jumped.
outside
Yeah.
of the school.
Yeah, there was like some really rough guys that were
Yeah.
up to no good.
That was Mama. She sent her out to
Bro,
her
you're
kids.
ruining this, dude.
I'm a little early.
We're trying to. Let me show you how this
What
goes.
are we doing?
I think they started making trouble in the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
Guy
They got-
one little fight.
One
right?
little fight.
Oh.
Little fight. But and his mom came out.
She got scared.
Mm,
She got scared.
what'd she say?
Oh, she said you gotta move somewhere.
To your auntie and uncle's house.
In Bel Air.
Yeah.
You gotta say the
I was
right.
like, don't finish it. I was going to let you finish it. You were going to say I was early or something.
You gotta finish the rhyme, and then
I was going to
lead
have
in.
you finish it.
Ashton, this is yes and. This is the key of improv. Yes and.
Yes, and.
Oh.
All right, 5 to 6 bed. I don't know what. Maybe they consider the guest house.
Wait, hold on.
Where
How old
Will
are you?
Smith
Hold
lives.
on. How old are you?
I'm 25.
So did you watch Fresh Prince growing
Of course, I love Fresh Prince.
up? Okay, because I feel like maybe
It's
you're
like
just too
one
young.
of them.
Fresh Prince, and it still comes on at Nick at Night, you know?
Yeah, but who's watching the Nick at Night?
I used to.
Oh my god, I feel so old.
I like some Nick at Night. I really do.
Fresh Prince is on Nick at Night.
I watched this after school.
Dude, Fresh Prince was like Nick at Night. I think it was like, Green Acres.
Thank you.
Oh,
And Dick Van Dyke.
Nick
Every
at
time
Night's got
more.
some good ones now. They put on like Friends. They put on Fresh Prince. They do George Lopez.
Right.
They do.
Bro, shut up. Stop talking.
No, I'm just saying I checked it out recently. It's pretty good. How I Met Your Mother sometimes on it.
Oh my
Brad,
god,
what is
can
hap-
you put chains around my ankles and throw me in
Brad,
the
what is happening right now?
Well, those shows don't come on anymore.
It's like now too, like going to HEB and I'm hearing all my jams at HEB and I'm like, what is happening here?
It's like the only station now.
It really is. It's awful.
Oh my gosh. I had this conversation with my kids the other day. We were listening to 90s music, and I go,
Oh,
"Stel-
Full House goes on it too.
knock it off." My daughter goes, hey, I can tell this is from the 90s because it sounds old, quote unquote. So I asked my son, I go, does this sound old? He goes, no, but I know it's old. I go, is 90s old to you? And he goes, yeah, it is. Then it dawned on me that he was born 20 years later, so it hurts my feelings.
So the 90s is almost 30 years ago. 40 years ago. It's 2026. 1990 would have been 36 years ago. Wow.
I don't like that.
Oh, wow.
That's
weird.
right.
Yeah,
30 years.
1990 would have been 36 years ago today.
36 years ago.
Wow.
Ugh.
Thanks, man.
That's gross, dude, saying it out loud.
Well, now that we're all depressed, it's a 5-6 bedroom, 6 to 8 bath.
6 to 8 baths?
Yeah, 6 to 8 bathrooms. So 5 to 6 beds. I don't know why they're saying.
And they're
5
counting
to
where
6.
Will Smith, the guest house, too.
I'm assuming they're counting the
Okay.
guest house. Yeah,
Is that a pool?
Yeah.
they had a pool.
Tennis courts.
Does the butler
nearby?
come with it?
He does not come with.
Okay.
Jeffrey
It
does
was like
not
a
come
country
with.
club kind of a vibe.
It
They were in a
was.
gated community for sure.
It's a private estate, by the way. So this has a gate into the property.
It does.
And we're talking about the old Fresh Prince, not the new Fresh Prince.
Right.
Old Fresh Prince home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't the new Fresh Prince get canceled?
I
It
didn't
had
ever
like
see
several
that.
seasons.
Yeah.
Really?
I watched the
never saw
first 2, I think. It was pretty good.
that. Was it? Was it Will Smith?
No.
Who was it?
It was not as good as the other one.
It was more serious than if you had a more serious undertone than
He got in one little fight and the cops got called. Is the way the new one went.
Yeah.
Mommy didn't get scared.
Mommy didn't get to send him away before.
Well, his mom sent him away, but it was for like dealing drugs or something. It was like real serious.
It was serious.
It was like serious.
It gets dark quick.
It was bad.
Yeah.
She was. Yeah. Anyway.
It's not made for kids.
No. Jazzy Jeff doesn't get thrown out in a comedic way out the front door. Okay, so 6,500 to 8,000 square feet.
Really?
It's a big house, private estate. It's got two. I'll cover that. It's got a dual
It does have that,
staircase.
yeah. And it's got a couple living rooms, I want to say.
It has at least one giant.
Where's
kitchen.
this? This is in Philly?
West Philly. I don't know.
It's
Philly.
in Bel-Air.
Bel-Air. Oh, Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Bel-Air.
I'm sorry. He was born in
He left West
Yeah,
Philly
he
to go
did.
to Bel Air, California. Yeah.
So the actual house is in North. It's on 251 North Bristol Avenue in Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
You got to value California in there. Yeah.
You want me to go first or you go first?
You go first here. I got a number in my head, but I want to hear where you're at. I've been going first.
Was not burned in the Palisade fire
Really?
because it wasn't
Every other nice house got
That
burned down.
massive of a home in LA in a gated community.
not community.
Whatever, Bel-Air.
Gated. You don't property.
You don't think the community's probably gated too with a security guard out there?
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
is.
Maybe, but the actual property itself. I know you can drive up to this house. 100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to say
And it has a hedge that's probably a 12-foot hedge around the entire property, so you can't actually see in it. I had to go into Google Earth.
I'm going to say
You really stalked
this is going to be really high, and it probably ain't too high, but I'm going to give a range.
No.
Yeah, give the range.
I'm gonna give a range.
Because there's a range here.
23 million, 24 million to like 27 million.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
What about
Okay.
you, Ash?
So I'll give a range too. I was not thinking that high. I'm going to go 15 to 18.
15 to 18 mil. James. 23
Dang.
to 27.
Seven. Yeah.
I have 20 to 30.
Dang!
Written on this paper.
That's another one. You're on fire right now. All right.
Space City team, real
You
estate.
can leave me hanging.
That is
You can leave me
crazy.
hanging.
My bad.
To be
Wow.
fair, he's missed 3 out of 5.
But he's nailed the last two. He's nailed the
The
last
last
two.
two?
And to be fair though too, like I've been pricing. I'm just trying to get you the most money possible.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So always go on the high end.
So if you're buying in California, go to Jimmy. If you're coming to Texas, we're over here.
Yeah, we're over here. We're over here. I got one more for you though. Not on this list. That's the Home Alone house. Home Alone house is in.
Oh, dude, I was like, that guy made some bank.
It was in North Chicago.
It's sold recently, hasn't it?
It
I think I
sold
saw
a
that.
few years ago. I recently went to this house. It was last summer.
Is it Chicago? Is it actually Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's like on the north.
Not like Highland Park, but like Chicago?
No, it's in.
It's got a Chicago address.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't. At Forest Park, Forest Hills. Anyway, it's just North Chicago, maybe like 2-3 miles outside of the city,
Okay.
on the water. Like the house isn't on the water, but it's very, very, very close. Like I don't know, 1/8 of a mile. It's in a super, super nice area.
To like Lake Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I couldn't tell you the exact square footage, but I know it's at least probably
big.
4,000.
How many rooms?
I think it's got 5 bedrooms.
House seems so much bigger than that.
It does. But see, we're not counting the basement or the attic then in that.
No. So the basement, by the way, is not the same basement as in Home Alone. It is now a full-on basketball court. It has a movie theater.
Oh, we have to value that now.
Yes,
Oh.
you do.
So we're not valuing what it looked like in Home Alone.
That's what the outside looks like. It looks exactly the same in Home Alone.
I saw-
minus the driveway.
I saw recently it's been totally updated too.
the interior.
Yeah, the interior.
Yes, I heard a rumor that they were also redoing the interior to make it back to what it was. So they had totally revamped it, totally modernized it, and there was a big backlash, and they wanted.
I mean, do you think right now it would get more money looking more like the Home Alone movie,
Home
or
Alone.
just being a really nice house?
Home Alone house. Home Alone house.
Million times over.
Just because you get a crazy fan or something?
Not crazy. I would buy it.
That house is, yeah, I would too.
That's nostalgic for me and for Jimmy because we're old.
But-
And
but-
it's on Nick at Night now.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Home
yeah.
Alone's nostalgic for everybody, okay?
Yeah.
I saw Home Alone 100 times just like everybody else did. So don't do that.
I guess.
Home Alone's different.
But that style of home
It's timeless.
is, for at least me and Jimmy, it's very timeless. I walk into 90s houses now and I go, oh man, this takes me back to my childhood.
So you like the wood and the wallpaper and all that?
Do I like it? That's debatable.
It
But
depends.
it does put me back in that
Sure.
childhood.
But some of those like the carpeted stairway, it's nice.
Have you seen the pictures? What they did with it? What it looks like now? It is totally. It's unrecognizable inside.
I'm not a big fan of when they did the remodel.
Yeah.
However, they do have a full-on basketball court
in the basement. That's pretty cool. And a movie theater too.
I believe they have a movie
is that
theater.
in the attic or something?
Look it up, actually.
All right, are we giving pricing here?
Yes, you
now
are.
there's
Because
so
I
many
do know how
details.
much the price is.
You have to value a full court basketball court now in the basement.
Yeah, but it's not Bel-Air. I'm not going to go that high.
It's still Chicago. On Lake Michigan.
Yeah, but not Bel-Air.
But we're not counting that it's a Home Alone house. We're just counting it as a regular house.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to go, it's going to be like 12,500,000.
12? Man, I've been low. You've been on the money. I'm going to go 10.
You guys are both now extremely high.
I knew it. I knew it. Yeah.
Can we get a second guess?
Well, no, part of it is because it was the Home Alone house. So as a Home Alone house, what did it sell for?
I don't think that. Well,
It definitely played into it.
I think they may have bought it. I don't know.
All
I don't
these
have the
values-
exact numbers. I think they bought it for maybe around $2 million.
Oh man.
Oh, whoa.
But now keep in mind, these guys have not. They didn't just recently buy it.
Yeah.
They've owned it. They live in it. This is
So
a
I'm saying,
family.
this is like
So is this what it's going for now? Like if it was going to go on the market? Or is it the last time they bought it?
3.
This is what it's worth
3.5
right now.
Give me 5.
Ashton,
Come on.
5
Oh!
million is far closer than 3.
It's all right. Come
call
on.
5.5, 6.
I was going to say 6.
In that neighborhood, the rest of the homes are typical to be somewhere in the 3 to 5, right? 3 to 4. This one obviously is going to go for more. It's the Home Alone house. It does have a gate all the way across the front to keep out the people that come to visit. But they allow you to just kind of walk up to the gate, take pictures. They're
It's a
real
burly
nice.
looking man shoveling snow.
He was across the street. and
He's scary.
Yeah.
He was actually very kind.
Old man
He
Marley.
was.
That's right. It's very frightening.
I guess it's walking distance to all those amenities, to that church, all of it.
There's like lots of crime.
You can walk.
though.
You can walk. I mean, Joe,
There is a lot of home break-ins.
Joe Pesci, I don't think is doing that anymore.
Lots
but-
of crime. Convenience stores getting toothpaste robbed.
Oh
You know,
my gosh,
there's a
the
lot.
kids are running amok out there.
But
and the
that
parents
place
don't care
wild.
about it.
I'll tell you, that's got to be one of the most profitable pizza restaurants. So you know they're getting a lot.
Oh yeah, Little Nero's.
Yeah, is that what the name of it? Little
Yeah,
Nero's?
and then you can't drive, and they're running over statues.
But you can. It's walking distance to everything.
You do
Convenience
have-
store, all of it.
You do have to replace the statue every time someone comes, and that's a nightmare.
That is annoying.
That is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
All right, good job, James. I believe you won. Ashton, you get a really close second
Last one to have it.
place prize. I've got it for
I
you.
don't want it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, then I'll feel like Canada.
Well,
I don't want it.
You get a
Yeah,
golden.
participation trophy.
Second place.
Jimmy, you
First
get a
place.
golden pizza. Good job. Ashton, you get a waffle iron to the head. That's your prize. All right, thanks for playing.
And now it's time for your Market Minute. HAR reports housing inventory is up more than 14% year over year, with over 55,000 active listings. Pending sales have increased, while closed sales remain slightly down. The median home price is around $322,000, and average days on market is approximately 69 days. The Houston Chronicle reports multiple mixed-use developments moving forward, including Parkgate Place in West Houston and Magnolia Town Center in Montgomery County, along with continued redevelopment of Green Street in downtown. Performance data shows slower sales in the $250,000 to $500,000 range, with additional weakness in the townhome and condominium segment. This has been your Market Minute.
Garbage minutes is about
Oh.
this.
Uh-oh. Is that a warning?
Is
We
that-
are in a war right now, so that kind of alarm is not...
I just like to know when it's 11 o'clock. It keeps me on track. Keeps me that I've been here for 3 hours. So I just a good little.
That is the most unhinged thing I think I've ever heard in my life. I just like to know when it's 11.
Well, because like, look, I like to show up here about 8:30. So that means like, hey, if you didn't get your shit done then, it's time to lock in now.
And if you, that gives me till 11 to do whatever the hell I want.
The life of a new realtor, everybody.
Oh.
Showing up in the morning is my most productive
No,
time.
I will say this. Ashton does work really, really hard.
He does.
In fact, today, when I got here, was already here several hours earlier, and he had to get a sign, and he had to go take it to, Magnolia?
Magnolia, yep.
How far of a drive is that?
Actually, it was South Magnolia, but it was over an hour.
Now we're there, drop some sign off.
Mm-hmm.
You woke up, came here, picked up a sign, went to Magnolia, and came back.
Came ready to work. Come on. That's why you work with Ashton.
That's a lot of work.
Sleep when you're dead. Don't matter.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Sleep when you're dead.
Hey,
But always know when it's 11 o'clock.
it just keeps you on task, you know. You gotta know 11.
All right.
Plus, if I'm out late on Friday night, it wakes me up on Saturday too. So.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of the last time I slept.
Well, I really
That's
don't.
not
My
right.
body's wired into it, but it is like, hey, if it's 11, get your butt out of bed. You know, like, get on with your day.
I like the impetus of 11 o'clock.
It's 11
It's
o'clock.
just,
It's 11, I better
it's like,
get up.
If you wake up, wake up in the afternoon,
while
your
it's
day's gone.
a.m., not p.m.
Oh, because if you wake up in the afternoon, your day's gone. And you're just going to rot the rest of the day.
If I wake up at 11, half my day's gone.
Yeah,
I
feel like I'm more.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's just in case.
Well, let me say this. There is a very wide divide here, okay? And it's not about the 11 o'clock thing. Jimmy and myself, we are both married. How long have you been married?
21 years.
21. I've been married for, this year I'll be 19. I have 3 kids. You've got 2 kids. Ashton, you're young.
I'm on the prowl.
You're a young.
You're single?
He's ready to mingle.
So why do you have an alarm at 11 o'clock today? You got going on today?
No, my 11, actually, it's 11 o'clock every single day.
Okay.
During the week, I treat it
Making
with,
sure,
during
yeah.
the week, I treat it as, hey, get on with your stuff. Because I'm always here by at least 8:30. I'm big about it. That keeps me on. But it works out on the weekends if I go a little too far.
I will say, I'm here usually around 8:30, right? 8:30 to 9, somewhere in between there. And he's always at the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I always see him there. So it's not like I am waking up at 11. What it really is he really needs to know when it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock is a good time. It's the
Yes.
witching hour for him, I guess.
It is. It's just, hey, your morning's almost over. Get on with your day.
It's a reminder that time is fleeting.
It's sad. Time's leaving us.
All right, so I wanted to ask you some questions because I've been in real estate for a hot minute now. Jimmy, you've been in it for a while. However, you're brand new. You just started 6 months ago?
I think we're at 7 now, but yes.
Okay, perfect. So I wanted to ask you a few questions just to kind of give perspective on what it's like to start a new business. You're on your own. You're a contractor, right? Just like me and Jimmy are. So Space City Team is a company. Countryman Homes is a company. Ashton St. Jean right now, right, until you
Just
grow,
Ashton St. Jean, yep.
is a company, right? You're by your clients, and they are hiring the brokerage. This is how it all breaks down. So when you're out and you're brand new, you're young, which is another hurdle to jump.
It is.
You don't have the grace of age that people typically would associate with having knowledge or wisdom or whatever. So how do you go out and find new clients?
That's probably been one of the biggest challenges for me is finding new clients, especially with, yes, did I grow up here, but I moved away for a significant period of time and I did my own life and I built my own sphere when I was away. And now coming back, it almost seems like I didn't have a sphere of people. And if I did, they knew my folks and they would want to use them and not me. So really my challenge has been I've totally redone what I was doing. And I've gone full on social media, getting in front of people that I didn't know or anything, and just trying to be a fountain of knowledge. That's really what I've been trying to do, featuring other areas. Because I read everything, I know everything, I sit and research. Like I'm on Facebook scrolling, I hit every link and I read the articles. I just like to know it. So now it's been able to be doing this social media, I've been able to share the knowledge I know instead of just having it all piled into my head. And that one, it's brought people, and then the people that did know me, they are now seeing, oh, he's in real estate now.
And then you actually knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I think you came in, I mean, to be honest, you came in at a really hard...
It was tough. It's been
hard. It's a hard year. So this hasn't been like, the fail rate for real estate agents, what is it, Brett? It's like 80%, 85%?
Quit their first year.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the first year, but they end up, at some point in the early process, they end up...
So the way the route goes is they typically will start at a larger brokerage, then they leave either the business within the first year, and that rate is somewhere in like the 60s, I think. 50 to 60% fail in that time period. If they don't fail in that time period, or they're successful, that's great. But then they go to like a small boutique brokerage.
Like a low fee brokerage to try to...
Low fee to try and cut out all of the costs that they possibly can. No shade, but I don't think that's the right move. You're also giving up a lot of your support. So they go to these boutique brokerages, and then after that year, they typically will jet, and then that number ends up being somewhere around like 60 to 75%.
But agents that like, because I came in at a very hard, I was right at the turn of the boom. So like we just came off the boom, and rates went up, and they were in the 7s for the first time, 6s, So it was high as harder. But like honestly, actually, like I think if like for the traction you're getting in this hard market, and especially if you could continue to get more traction, I feel like the first part of your career is it's building momentum. Right?
It is rough right now, and it's been a lot of momentum. And it's open houses every weekend. Don't have days off. It's just getting in front of as many people as possible for when they are trying to do real estate. Oh, let's think of Ashton. But you have to overcome being young. So what do you have to do when you're young? You have to be super knowledgeable. You have to know everything if they ask a question. Because right away, people walk in, they already see the young guy, they want to brush me off, they want to play me, take advantage. I've dealt with all of that. I've driven all over Houston, over an hour away, just for a showing and gotten ghosted. So it's been quite the challenge finding my niche and finding what works for me.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to get some natural traction now. Is it leading to a bunch of deals? No. But I do think the more people that know Ashton's in real estate, the more people that know Ashton's a knowledgeable guy, Ashton can help me make my move, I think it will parlay into...
And so right now, you're working hard to build momentum.
That's really all I can do.
I'd like to jump on there and just say this goes for really anything. It's not just real estate, but if you're starting a business or if you're in your job and you are wanting to move up the corporate ladder, if you want to stay stagnant, that's on you. I don't see that. I don't get it. But you want to move forward. The key is consistency, no matter what you're doing, right? Mm-hmm. I'll speak into real estate on that, but you consistently show up. You consistently put out social media so people can see what you're doing, how much knowledge you carry.
And the reason why we do that, just really quickly, is also it's a form of generating leads. Like in any kind of business sales, there's a component you have to go out and get business. So one of those avenues for a lot of realtors is just like, we got to get in front of people. So social media is one of the roads that we can do that in.
It's one of those ways to do it, right? And it is free, right? So there's in this business specifically, and really in a lot of businesses, there's a way to get leads, and that's you buy them, right? So you could go that route.
I don't.
Right? I don't. Jimmy, you haven't.
I haven't done it yet. I'm exploring it.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's rough, right? And it's not that you're treating anybody less than or anything like that. It's just you need to get in front of more people in order to build the business.
And then also my biggest challenge I do find out is, everyone's like, your friends and family, you get in front of them. Well, my friends and family are all in their 20s, and they're not looking to buy right now. I can get leases, I can do a lot, but they say the average first-time home buyer now is into 40. And 39. So it does 39, but yeah, it makes it a lot difficult. So I can get the leases, but not anything to substantially.
So one of the things I think you're going to have to overcome this too is like, and this all agents that are worth their salt is how do we help people realize that buying real estate is still a really, really good investment. 9 times out of 10, unless you're like going to buy and having to sell really quickly because you're moving, then don't buy, rent, But I mean, just the amount of appreciation that's happened year after year after year, over I'm just thinking like when me and my wife were very much month to month, real estate's what helped us stay afloat. Like,
sure.
So like how do we educate? And when did you buy your first house?
I was 20, I want to say I was like 29 maybe.
Really?
Yeah, I was in my early, I was like 23, 24.
That's just not feasible for me right now, and I'd love to be, but
Yeah.
Now here's what I want you to answer. Actually, what is it? You have friends. You have a lot of friends.
Sure.
They're very, very, very outgoing.
yes.
So, what percentage of your friends would you say have good paying jobs?
Well, good paying jobs, like what? Good paying jobs to potentially get a house, or what do you mean by
Now,
that?
that's a dangerous question. So,
Like
what I
teacher
mean,
salaries, like
So most of my friends are probably over your teacher salary right now, who I hang out with. Realistically, I think I got one that could go ahead and get a loan and get into a house.
now here's the next follow up. Why do you feel that? Because they could purchase a home, right? I just looked at what the cheapest homes in Fort Bend were, and they are as low as a livable home, right? Let me preface this because you can buy some real
like 150 something. What are you talking?
real dinkers, right? 225.
But then you also have to factor in, you don't have much of the young crowd here in Fort Bend County. I got a lot of my friends, everyone wants to be in Houston, and you get a little bit different price range.
I heard a word in there. Did you hear a word in there?
I heard several words.
I heard the word want.
Yeah, one, of course not.
So,
And that's what I'm trying to educate on other avenues. It's just a challenge when you have everyone in their heads about it, That goes back into my social media.
And we have a lot of, so speaking of social media, we have a lot of TikTok influencers that are talking a big game about, business and investments and things, and these young people. And there's I really do feel like this is a narrative that I'm hearing a lot, is that like for us or for, an older generation, getting into a home, was one of those things that, I remember being in high school, I was like, man, if I can ever have music make it to a place where I can buy a house, that was such a huge thing for our generation. I feel for me in particular.
yeah, no, we were brought up that way. It was college, marriage, house, job.
Family, kids, whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like right now, there's a lot of people that are like, well, your return on investment, you could be a lot higher by doing this and keeping your bills low. So there's these philosophies that are kind of out there that I don't know, long term.
Answer this. I don't feel. I want your advice on this.
Sure.
So yes, they're hearing this, and I think that narrative is being pushed. Right? Don't invest in a home. Invest in this other thing.
Yes.
But they're not investing.
No, they're not. And younger
That's
people,
true.
So it doesn't matter.
younger people are also spending more ever too. I think we always talk about the affordability in our everything, but I can go out on a Friday night. Your bars are all full. Everything's out. Everybody eats out everything.
Dude,
So
there's
the
also
amount-
the amount of 20-year-olds that I'm around that I hang around with, and I know for church, but the amount of these huge vacations that people are going
True.
on,
It
It-
dumbfounds.
But
me.
it's even in my head though.
blows me
But even in
away.
my head, if I go out to eat and it's under $20, I consider that affordable. So it is gotten into everyone's heads. You're spending that. Yeah, is affordability bad? But not into their heads. They're thinking, oh, $16 for a hamburger or something. That isn't too bad.
That is crazy to me. So that's where the big problem is, though.
Yeah, agreed.
Right? So the spend is they're spending, right? And blanket statements. But they're spending more than they're spending more, and they're wanting to live in an area that is expensive.
Sure. Like the Heights or whatever.
Like,
Yeah.
this is the want piece.
Uh-huh.
And I've had clients that are younger that want to live in these areas, these higher end areas, and I go, so what brings us here? Why do we want to be here? And they're like, well, we want to be in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. What if you had the money in 20 years to buy whatever you want, whenever you want? Dave Ramsey, I'm not a fan of, but he has a saying that live like no one else so you can live like no one else, right? So basically live below your means so you can later live extravagantly
Sure.
when you want to enjoy it, right? And I get wanting to go out and party and stuff, and that's great,
yeah.
right? And nobody wants to drink and drive anymore, whatever that
No,
means.
especially if you're out in those areas, you can live there and walk. I love going over to their houses that they rent right there in the middle of it all. We walk to the bar, you walk home. It's the greatest thing.
Have you asked them how much they rent?
Yeah, I mean, what they're renting right now, I've told them all. But see, that's when you
No,
also,
I mean like how much.
that's when
how
you
much
get
is
in.
it?
That's when you get in. So they're all paying. So let's say I got 3 friends. They're all roommates. They're in a nice townhome in the Heights. They're all paying, I think, $1,100 each, $3,300 a month. Think about that, landlord. But
$3,300 a month.
but at that point, if you split up, but they're not going to all buy a house together.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
No, but
I
they could
agree.
all go get an apartment somewhere else.
But they wouldn't be in the. I feel like that's the highlight of it. Oh, we're in the middle of everything. That's just the way everyone's
Because
heads
just
are.
obviously like, man, you put $600 away. You now are all paying $500 a month,
Mhm.
and you're putting $600 away now into the market or into
Or just hold it and be
Even
ready to buy.
if you're just saving it, right? So if you're saving it for a year, right? $600,
$7,200.
$7,200.
1 year, that's a down payment,
Yeah, that's a down payment.
or very close to.
So
That's
if they
wild.
saved for 18 months, they sign a 1-year lease with an extension, right? 18 months on a $2,000 a month apartment. They're going to have, within 18 to 24 months, enough money for a down payment and then their house that they can rent their rooms to other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's their house. Now they're building their own equity and they're making themselves better. I wish I had this advice when I was that young, right?
It just seems like a lot of people don't want to hear it. Because you're right. Social media puts these things in their heads. And it's, I mean, every time I see them, I'm saying the same thing as we're talking
And
about.
also, I think there's a lot of
They're
people
like Grant
feel
Cardone or whatever the heck, and it's just being pushed. This is the way to do it.
TEDx.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, and I feel like also just so many people have FOMO, like they have this like crazy fear that they're missing out.
Sure.
And it's just like, you're really not missing out on that. I mean, you're missing out on a 5-minute cab ride. Like, what are we missing out on? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Really. And honestly, I think it'd be better I think it's better to live out in the suburbs. And then when you want to go into the city, you go into the city and it makes almost the city more of a treat.
No, I agree. I could agree
I
with
mean, I
that.
see the appeal of living in the city.
But living in the city,
But if you're like, if you're working a hard, like a big boy job, and it's about accessibility and things along those lines. Like I get
but
it.
even then, they live on so say like for instance, like you're over here, everyone. I feel like everyone wants, if you're in your mid 20s, you want to be in the Heights. That seems like the area I hear about the most. But then once again, like one of my friends, he lives in the Heights, but he works all the way in the Galleria. So yeah, you might talk the commute's not bad, but that 610 is going to take just as long as coming up 59 from Fort Bend County by the time you're done.
I pay way less attention to commutes
Okay.
than almost anybody, right? I don't mind. I live in Houston. I don't mind 40-minute drives. I don't mind an hour and 10-minute drives. I don't mind going to Magnolia, right? I actually enjoy the drive. I get to listen.
I like it.
Well, 99's easy though.
Here's the deal. I get to listen to my favorite podcast, Southwest of Normal, while I'm driving up there.
Listen,
He listens to himself. That's
have
how
you
good
not
it is.
liked and subscribed Southwest of Normal? Because if you have not liked and subscribed, you're missing out on these commutes.
These commutes.
100%.
He listens to himself. That's how good it is.
I actually do listen to every episode. Well, I have to do a little.
I mean, I do as
Market
well.
reason.
They're pretty entertaining, aren't they? I listen to it quite a bit.
I like it.
I do.
That's
I got
a
you.
glowing review from Ashton. But I don't mind the commute piece. And I get why some people don't like it. But I have a client that I've had conversations with that he wants to be very, very close. They're near the city. They're in Houston proper, where he wants to have the flexibility to go home, right, at lunch or whatever. And I get that, right? That I get.
He actually goes home for lunch and everything.
Yeah, he'll go home for lunch.
In that
He's like
case-
5 minutes
In
from
that case,
where-
I can really understand it.
Right. But what I don't understand is wanting to be in the city for being in the city's sake. Right? It's the FOMO piece. That makes zero sense to me. Because if there's an event that you're going to on a Friday, a Saturday, or whatever, you're going to that thing anyway.
That's true.
You know
I mean,
what I mean? No matter where you...
The commute for work, I feel like that's just something. Like before I went into real estate, I was running my own restaurant in Katy. I was driving 30, 45 minutes every single day to get back to Richmond, just down I-9, back and forth. That didn't matter. Now, the one part where it kind of sucked was when, the tolls added up, yes. But when it sucked was I wasn't in the middle of it. So I'm meeting all these people. I'm in the middle of all of it. You should come over to this place at Katy. So there I can understand is you're not, it's FOMO.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, oh no, I got to drive back to
if you're
Richmond.
and if you're in a community kind of industry job, and you're not in the community, like that's something to kind of consider for sure.
So, and I can see it because I wouldn't mind driving to work every day. It's if I'm going to go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday night,
Okay, so really getting back to your real estate stuff.
Sure.
So you're dealing with these young people, work, heights, all this stuff. It's been hard.
It's been
what would you tell yourself getting into real estate? What would you, now that you've been in 7 months, and 7 months ago, Ashton.
7 months ago, Ashton was way more excited for real estate than the Ashton that's right now.
That's not true. He's still very, very.
I am really excited. I still show up because consistency is what matters.
So what would you tell him? What would you prepare him for? Because there's a lot of people that get into this business.
I will say, everyone gets into this business. You see all the things. Oh, you can make a lot of money. Real estate agents don't do a lot of work. They have flexible schedules. It's a load of shit. It is. I spend 8-hour days here at the office or out in the field. It is. It's not flexible, and it's not good money until you make it. I am nickel and diming every little thing I have. I am filling $20 in my gas tank because I don't have enough for the full tank.
Did you romanticize it early?
Of course I did. And of course, knowing I hear all the stories. Oh, you have the personality for it. Oh, you can do it. And especially because I did really well selling when I was running my own restaurant. I thought they would go hand in hand. They do not.
I think there's skills that transfer.
Yes.
Right? And I love your honesty.
Yes.
Because it is
Very
a breath of fresh air. So this job is a job, and I say that with all seriousness. You do have flexibility in your schedule if you have to work something out.
If I have to, yes.
Right? But we are also on call for the most part. You set parameters, right?
Well, especially when you're young and hungry. I don't care. I accept it anytime. Yesterday, somebody called me at 8 o'clock at night. I sat on the phone with them 30 minutes. I don't care. It's something that prolongs my business.
Well, I literally, and so let me just encourage you with this. When I got into real estate first year, I told my wife, I was like, sweetie, I need you to give me a lot of grace this first year because I'm going to chase everything and anything.
Everything.
I had showings in Pasadena, in spring, and at Tascasita, and just and I'm going to go chase everything and anything because I'm building a business. So let me say, your hustle, you're on the track for those that have made it.
And there's no weekends too. Because if weekends, that's another opportunity for me to get in front of people. So I fill my weekends with open houses.
Yeah.
And what you're going along is there's a grind. Yes, can it be great later on, or at least I hear, but I ain't there yet, and it takes a while to build it.
I've shared this with Ashton. I don't think I shared it with you. So I got Rookie of the Year my first year, but what that didn't say was, it's not a brag.
No. There's a whole side.
He knows it too. I got my own issues with it.
Yeah, I know you do. It's because of your dad.
Yeah, well,
I honestly, and
Your dad got Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, of course, and I hear it every day.
And I got Rookie of the Year, and he gave me shit for it because I did it in a little bit less. I made a little less money.
Let's get into that. Yes, did he win it? Was he also a teacher at the same time and had leads coming left and right and working with them? But he wasn't 25 years old coming in there.
All right.
Don't get me started.
Just real quick, I want to hear your story. No one gives two cents.
But it was a goal of mine.
Yeah. Literally, for you personally, but what I'm just trying to say is I wrestled with it because I was on a team first year.
Yeah.
And if I was on my own, I think I closed 16 deals for the team that I was on first year.
Do you think you would have had it?
I would
that many deals solo.
Yes, I would have.
Those 16 came from your.
That was all you. That wasn't
pipeline.
Leads from your
buyers.
Oh.
Maybe 2, maybe 1 came from the team that I was on. But no, it's just, we just know a lot of people and we have a lot of trust. Yeah. And my wife and also we've invested in real estate, so I had a really good handle on real estate from the get go. So I would have been, and I was actually a little frustrated. And you go to the awards and you're you see all these other people. And now that I've gotten a couple awards, it's no one cares.
Yeah, in my case though, I just get to hear. I hear it too much. It was a goal of mine.
Here's why I brought that up though. So I got
Rookie of the flex
Year.
too, right?
No, it's not a flex.
No, it's not. And I am not flexing at all. I got Rookie of the Year, but I didn't have my first sale for 6 months.
And honestly, when you told me that, it was a breath of fresh air. Because that first 6 months was the most pressure filled. I'm I can't get anything going.
What book is it? And maybe it's Millionaire.
I will say you told me that.
Oh, and I didn't even tell you that first sale was in Atascocita. Yeah. Which, for those of you that don't know, at the time I was living in Rosenberg. So that's an hour and a half drive, midday, not midday, right in the middle of traffic, going around oil country over there on the south side. And if I went on the north side,
it's the complete opposite end of Houston. Yeah.
It was awful. The drive was awful. Clients were great. I love you. But I wanted to mention that because I think a lot of people, like you said, they hear these they have these ideas of grandeur. And they go, oh, I'm going to make a lot of money. It's going to be so easy. I'm just opening doors. No. Here's a question. You're brand new. I already know the answer. Is it easy?
No. It's probably the most difficult thing I've had to do to my life this far. I've opened a restaurant from the ground. This is more difficult than this.
So when you're working with your clients, a lot of your clients are coming to you and they are not in your sphere. You don't have them in your sphere.
No.
Mine all come from my sphere. So my sphere, just like yours, everyone else's, is basically your group of friends, family, your extended group of friends, acquaintances. That's your sphere of influence. Anybody that you can talk to that would pick up the phone and go, hey, Brad, how's it going? And I would respond back, hey, it's great. That's what I consider my sphere of influence, right? I have a fairly large sphere of influence. Now, do they use other people? Absolutely, right? And I think that they should. If that's the right fit for them, then that's what they should be doing,
Absolutely.
right? If me and Jimmy have overlap, right, which I'm sure we have a couple, then they pick Jimmy because they like Jimmy because they like his haircut, and they don't like bald guys, whatever, right? It doesn't bother me. But you work with people not in your sphere.
No.
So
It's different.
how, one, are you going to get in front of those people? We've heard open houses.
Open houses. I'm big on that one. My social media, I'm very consistent. I post every week, getting in front of new people. In fact, I just looked at this new stat in my Instagram analytics. I am now being put in front of 70% of the people that are viewing my content are not my followers. They're people that don't even know who I am.
That's great.
So I was pretty happy about that. I run the property desk. I man the phone for 4 or 5 times a month. And anybody that calls in the office, they talk to me. And then once again, I try to go to any event, any gala, anything in the area, and just put my name out in front of it. There's more I can be doing, but that's what I'm doing now.
This is that grind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're in the middle of
And
it.
figuring out what works, what doesn't. It's a lot of trial by error, it feels like.
But here's the best thing I can tell you is stay consistent.
Stay the course.
Stay
Live
positive.
below your means. And figure out ways to just make it work right now because you came in a really, really, really hard year, hard time. Just in general, in the world, like there's a lot of things kind of moving pieces going on. Business is still being, houses are still selling, buyers are still buying. Good agents are getting better. You're a good agent. You're going to get better. You're going to learn through a lot of this stuff.
Sure.
This is like the consistency, and it's cool that you said the 6-month thing for you for your first sale. I remember a conversation I had, just to give you some little hopes here. I had a conversation with Lizzie. We were in the garage. It was like, hey babe, I think like we could probably go 4 more months without me having to go get another job or a shift, because I think I was very similar. It was like 6 months before I had my first real sale, and then it started snowballing. So you're working really, really hard, and you're in this spot of just trying to build momentum. And then at some point, you're going to start working really, really hard to keep momentum. But that's a lot easier than building momentum.
So you got something coming in, I would assume.
Or not even that. It's just because now that you've serviced someone really well, and you have a referral now, or you have someone that gives you a really great review, a lot of times that turns into hey, their cousin's looking for a house.
If nothing else, it builds your self-confidence up.
I can do this.
You feel invincible is definitely not the right word, but you feel more emboldened to get in front of people like you, in front of people you don't know, or for me, making phone calls to get in front of just friends and family and talking to them. And now they know that I'm out there, but it's not like I get to just rest on my laurels, right? And Jimmy is the same way. We still have to make a very conscious effort.
Be intentional.
Market to people we don't know still.
Be a good friend.
Just be a good person.
Yeah, don't bait and switch people. I remember going to someone's house in my 20s. It was oh, they're having this over dinner. It was so nice, and then it ended up being one of those pyramid scheme pitches. And I was like, dude, you could have told me this before we got here.
Yeah.
That was the motivation. Be a good friend. Do right by people, and I think that stuff is going to it'll start coming.
And I hear it all the time. I feel like something is gonna stick soon.
It will, dude.
Because I am doing every avenue. I'm here. I'm consistent, and I'll tell you, it is hard to keep on showing up every day on time and doing it. It is the most hardest thing to stay consistent when nothing is working.
I'm gonna give
Stuff is working. It's just
When nothing is translating.
we're not seeing the fruit of it. Yes,
Yeah.
when it's resume, it's not working.
That's true.
It's working.
it is working. It is working.
Just not
Right?
translating yet.
Yet is the
Yet.
key word. I'm gonna get really vulnerable and what you said hit me. I really don't share this with very many people. When we hit that 6 month mark, I have 3 kids, a wife, we had a dog. We have another different dog now. That's a whole other story. But we got a house payment, 2 car payments, right? I have a screenshot in my phone of our bank account. It was a month before that close, maybe 2 weeks before that close. And it was in our checking account, it was $3.23. In our savings account, it was 75 cents. It was pennies. We had nothing. We had already taken out the 401k. And we already utilized all of that just as runway. We've already taken a loan from my mom, used that as
chills,
runway.
bro. Getting chills, bro. It's crazy.
Here's the deal. That moment was one of the lowest I think that I've ever been. I've never felt more of a failure as a man, as a father, as a husband, than I did in that moment. Ever. I felt like I failed every single person that I've ever touched. Right? Fast forward a year. I've had 6 closes now. I'm in the same position. I take another screenshot of our bank account. $12.50. $2.37. Now I have 4 accounts because I have the Countryman Homes accounts. $1, $12, whatever. All under $10 except for the one. Took another screenshot. Failure again. Failed again. I did it again. And it's not because I wasn't trying. Because I was working my ass off. And my wife will be the first one to tell you that I was never home. Right? Still made it to all the kids' things as much as I could, which is quite a lot. It broke me to my core again. And I'm like, this is cyclical. It's going to happen again and again and again and again. And I got this in my head that I'm just going to be this broken piece that just keeps going, right? Fast forward, year over year over year over year, it's built and built and built and built, right? And I'm not saying that it's consistent, right, by any means necessarily. I can't predict what this month is going to produce a year in advance. But what I can do is now sit back, rely on God that He's going to provide, right?
You gotta let go of the things that you can't control. Control the things you can control. It's almost like Serenity Prayer, right?
It's the Serenity Prayer.
You know, we gotta let.
Give me the wisdom to know the difference.
To know the difference, and not let it eat you up.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Your kids were still fed during those broke periods. You
know what's funny? They were. You know who wasn't? I wasn't. I took food out of my mouth during that time, right? And I made sure that they were fed.
Yeah.
And I made sure that they didn't know how poor we were.
Yeah.
And I also made sure the world didn't know how poor I was. Not that we were keeping up with the Joneses by any means.
No. Bro.
But I didn't want to feel weak.
And so, like, listen, hearing these stories, like, we're not just sharing this stuff just to share this stuff. So, I was in the DR with Brad this past January. And so they took the top 20 agents of our brokerage out there, which is just wild. And I was literally sitting in the pool, and I was like, how did I get here? Like, what? Like, it was just a very surreal moment. And I think, in a way, like, those painful experiences, like, that does more for your character, for your resilience, more for your dependency on the Lord, more for, like, what does it mean, like, what defines me as a man? Is it your performance, Ashton? You're way more than no one's gonna be reading your eulogy and be like, Ashton was the greatest real estate agent. He's, like, no, they can be like, dude, the dude was awesome. He freaking knew sports. He had horrible takes on sports.
Oh yeah, sure.
Couldn't kick a field goal to save his
He saved his
life.
life.
I don't know what was going on. These damn Sperry's. I don't know what it was. I could go right and left. That was it.
But dude, your identity and your self-worth and all that value is especially in this stupid industry, everything is tied to your performance. And it's not even your performance. It's not tied because people outperform people in work, in love, in service, in value and dignity. And just because maybe the dollar amount is not necessarily there doesn't mean you outperform me or outwork me or outhustle me or whatever. It's just,
I think everyone's got their own bar.
yeah, and we're in these different spaces of our business. So I really appreciate you sharing that journey.
That was awesome.
Dude, because that is beautiful.
It really was.
And then doesn't it make the victories that much more like
Sweeter?
yeah, you don't understand the sunrise without the darkness of night. Like I want my kids to have painful stuff that they walk through like this, not where it crumbles them, but where like they grow through it, like
It has driven me to do two things, and one is let go, rely more on my faith. I guess that things have to work out. They're going to work out, but they have to work out. Like there's not that I don't have a plan B. I always have a plan B, C, D, and E. But
FGH, IJK.
FGH, IJK. But
it shows. I think it shows kind of the man you are. You went and made it work. You had people depending on you, and you went and made it work.
that's the
I
other
think
thing
there's a
that
lot
it's
to it.
done. Is
Yeah.
it's driven me harder.
Sure.
I've worked since those times.
did you ever course correct?
I wake up early. I start working far earlier than I ever did.
And the ethic you learned
Work
there.
longer.
As
I
you
work
go on.
harder. I
Yes, but you also work smarter.
100%.
You also like I've seen a shift, and even last year, dude. Just by like you've said no to some things, that way you can say yes to other things,
Right.
and that just comes with like time in the industry, time in any business. Forget real estate. Like you may be out here trying to like open up your dog grooming place, and you might be in a grind, and it's hard, and you may fail, and it may close, and but it doesn't necessarily mean you just got to keep getting up. Like that's gonna be the determiner of your success, Ashton, and you and me. Do we keep getting up? Like it's like Rocky Balboa. How many times you get it? It's how many times you can take it.
It's
I like the impersonation.
Sometimes
You need to lift your lip a little bit more.
It's not Einstein. Who's the guy that did the light bulb?
Edison?
Yeah. He failed 2,600 and some odd times, and he said, "No, I didn't fail that many times. I just had 2,600 times that I figured out how a light bulb doesn't work."
Right.
Right. So it's very. I don't think that failure. I never think failure is negative. The very first thing I learned here was fail forward.
Fail forward, and then stop playing the dang comparison game. So I think that's another thing too. Is like, especially in any kind of sales industry, job industry, we want to compare ourselves to like all these other people. And so I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm not necessarily an Obama fan or whatever, but he's a great quote that talks about first time he was sitting at a table with a lot of like really rich, affluent people, and there's like this like like what am I doing here? And then he's like, the quote is like, you realize they're just normal people like everyone else.
They're normal, but I do think comparing can play a thing. I think one of the biggest things that drives me is competitiveness. I'm competitive. I want to be better than you.
He is competitive.
No, but and there's a place for it. There's a place for it. But I'm just telling you, like, if that is your bar for life,
No.
But I'm just telling you, like, compete with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, because that's like I just want to be better than I was yesterday. But like, if I'm comparing myself, like I'm like so my goals, dude. I want to have the respect of my kids in 10 years, right? I want to have a marriage that like I don't want us to be roommates, like, and I just see a lot of people that like the kids leave and the couple they're literally just roommates, like, oh, how are you today? Okay, great, bye. Like, so the work that it takes to build a relationship. I want to be better at dealing with my own personal vices because I struggle just like the next guy with like overindulging in food or whatever. Fill in the blank, dude. I want to be more generous. I want whatever. Like, and if the only thing I care about is like I need to freaking beat, this person's GCN. We did that just between us last year.
Yeah,
like,
you and I did it
But
because it was fun and it was
fun.
friendly.
And it kind of drives you too.
To an extent, but it was more like, oh man, where you at? I gotta go get.
But it motivates the other person, I think, when you get something like that.
So he told you what a couple of his goals are consistently. Like my goals are not similar. They're similar. My goals are, I want my wife to not have to work if she doesn't want to.
That's my goal too. That's all, Lizzie.
If she doesn't want to, I want her to. Right now we're piggybacking on my goals. I want her to.
I should have started with that one.
I want her to not work if she doesn't. If she doesn't want to, right? Because she'll want to regardless. Because that's just the way she was raised. I want my kids to choose the things that they want to get into, be it sports or music or whatever, and money not be the problem.
Not be the factor. That's
Right?
a big one.
Time, yes. Other things be
Don't
the
say
issue.
no because of money. You don't want to say no because of money.
I don't want $300 to make or break us.
And I don't
Like
want.
playing
And I
a
don't
sport or
want.
something.
Yeah, it's not about being frivolous with money, but yeah, it's like
Right.
keeping you from.
Say no for other reasons, not because you don't have the funds.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we have a rule in our house. You can only do one sport at a time, right? One season, one sport, or one thing. That's what you can do. With this, I want that to be the issue, not the money be the issue, right?
Yeah.
Those are my two biggies. My other one is just me. Am I improving and am I growing? If I'm a firm believer, if you're not growing or you're stagnant or you think the status quo is where it needs to be, you are dying, and I do not want you. One, I don't want to see that for you. But two, I cannot surround myself with that because I will start to embody it.
True.
Okay? So I have to, for my own sake, for my kids' sake, for my family, for my friends, I have to be surrounded by people that are also wanting growth or whatever that looks like, right? It doesn't have to be monetary. And in fact, most times it's not. It's religious growth, or it's personal knowledge, or it's I want this better thing for myself. I want to build this business someday. I've had that conversation with so many people, and I'm like, okay, great. What's someday? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, so why not tomorrow? Right?
And when I think I love everything you just said. And when the primary motivation, there's a lot of people that are like this. Like I gotta beat out everybody else. Like you may win, but then you also may be lonely. You know. And then you may also like sell a piece of your soul. Like to be honest, like that is like when we're just constantly just. And I see, dude. I had an agent one time pretend to be my assistant to get a contract. Like she called a client of mine, pretending like just unethical, just really just messed up. Because why? Who she can be? What would drive someone?
No.
Is that's your motivating factor?
To where it takes down your whole morality.
Yeah. So, dude, be better today than you were yesterday.
I like the competing with yourself. That's true. I love that.
If you're competing with other people, friendly, that's fun, right? Me and Jimmy just had that, and that was super private.
And I think the way I am, though, I build momentum off of other people. It drives me to be better. Seeing other, you want to surround people that are more successful than you are.
Oh,
that drives me to be better. And go, yeah, do I want them to succeed? Yes. But, and maybe not so do I want to be better than them, but it is a little bit of a competitive nature. Hey, I want to be that good. I want to be, maybe I am better than them, but I also want them to succeed by not tearing them down.
Yeah.
It's just I'm a momentum guy, like even when I'm cold calling in the mornings, like one thing I've been looking for is another young, hungry agent to build momentum off with me, just so we can do it together. It's not that, hey, you got 5 appointments, I got nothing. No, let's build off each other and both get better.
I like that. So, this has been a really.
And do you not think that happened with y'all's little competitiveness?
I'm a better agent.
To a point, but
I'm a better agent because I have Brad in my life.
Yeah.
I'll say that. And I'll see what some of the things that he's doing, like with AI, some of the things that he's doing with like he's a lot more, so I'll just say this right off the bat. He's very organized and structured, like super structured too.
that might be the first time in history that's ever been said about me and my life.
Well, I'll tell you what, like all of this is all.
That's pretty impressive.
This is all, I mean, I understand chat, Gmail helps, but still, like, There a lot more, and I've learned from being around him, but it's not necessarily because I'm trying to like be Brad or beat Brad. Is it's like your lens is radically different.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming at this from a different place. I can't help that you went to Texas Tech. I can't help that
they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I know y'all aren't used to that.
Yeah.
Both of your teams, remember they sitting at home.
Second round.
Oh, and not only that,
Doesn't
in basketball too. Don't get me started on that. You didn't make the playoffs in anything. Let's get that straight. But
make sure you surround yourself with people that are not just succeeding in business, but like are also like lives that you want to emulate, I guess. Yeah. Because there's people in our office that make a ton of money that are freaking miserable.
Sure.
I will say that just how Jimmy said that about me, that's how I feel about him, and he's raised me up more in my personal aspects, right? Yes, professionally we play game, right? Where you're here, okay, I need to do
where were you last year? Where was I last year?
Yeah, exactly. I still beat you, by the way. Personally, business to business, you did a little bit more. It may have been a little bit. But I look at it personally, and I feel like Jimmy is we're all on this journey, but he is like so much farther in his relationship with his wife, in his relationship with his kids, and his and God, and he goes and he has this big church piece and this huge heart for giving back to not just like his family but his community. He cares so deeply about other people that shines through and helps in his business, sure, but it's because he cares and it's because he wants the best for everybody that's why he's successful.
That makes sense, yeah. Playing into strengths, man. Dude, I'll say Ashton, like just from the time knowing you, Ashton's hilarious. If you haven't gathered that already, if you want to have a good time going to look at houses, like literally, you would have a blast going home shopping with Ashton.
And he already said he'll go to Corpus Christi for you.
He will absolutely go.
I'm hungry.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Join us next week. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Go to all the socials. Go to Insta. Go to Facebook, TikTok. It's at Countryman Homes is where you'll find a lot of the shorts. Are you sharing them as well, James?
You need to start tagging me.
I think so too.
No, I do.
Because I never see it on yours. He's taking all the mojo.
To be fair, he could share him himself.
I can share myself.
But tag
no,
y'all should collaborate.
No, listen. This is honestly though, like y'all, Brad. This is Brad's brainchild here. This is his.
Awesome.
It is.
That's not why we're here, though.
It isn't why I'm here. I'm enjoying.
Awesome.
I was telling someone this week, my wife this. I was like, I'm enjoying the podcast, not so much because a lot of my friends are watching. I shared it this morning with a buddy of mine. I was like, oh, check us out, whatever. But these conversations are making me better as an agent, like, and having to talk about Iran or talk about oil and what its effect on the economy, and it's just like it's pushing me in spaces that I need to be pushed in.
It's a really good for me too, right? Because it's helping me grow, because it's helping me see things that you see that I don't, right? Blind spots, right? Showing me blind spots. So go to the socials, go Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you are watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to it on Apple or Spotify, go to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. It's, again, Countryman Homes. But don't forget to visit spacecityteam.com. Check out Jimmy over there. His website, by the way, won an award last year. So
Greg with Agent Desk here at KW Southwest, thank you, because that was your brainchild.
Best in the city, if I'm not mistaken.
And he did, just to be clear, he did outperform me as a solo agent last year. And I did by a small, minuscule margin. But
it was very small. It was a very, very
but
small.
he still did it, and he killed it.
We're talking like $100. I don't know.
Oh, that's small.
Ashton, where can we find you?
Hey, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Instagram and Facebook is Ashton St. Jean, straight up. And on YouTube, it's Mayor Ashton of Fort Bend.
That's right.
They do call me the mayor of Fort Bend County.
Okay, is it Ashton, ST?
ASHTON, ST period, with a period,
Okay.
JEAN.
All right.
Oh, it does have a period.
It does.
Okay.
It's the name. It's how it's spelled. There's no SAINT.
I like how you don't spell it SAINT. I think I would embrace the.
No, Saint's been that way all the way back. I don't think my parents have seen it any different. My grandparents haven't seen it different. It is ST. That is how we're spelled.
Very close to Bayous, though. You should lean into that SAINT. You know what I mean?
Hey,
New Orleans.
my name is spelled.
Nolans.
My name is
No.
spelled ST.
Hey,
Are you,
you heard it here first.
No, Texans, baby. No Saints. Come on.
If you're my Siri and you're contacting Ashton via voice, it is Ashton Street Gene.
Yes, that's what
So
Siri says.
that's helpful.
And it's what Siri says.
Otherwise,
Siri does say that. It sucks.
it's pretty miserable. All right,
It's
join us.
actually going to say Ashton Street John.
Ashton
That's what it
Street
is.
John.
What it is. Yeah, like white Clash. Yeah.
All right, join us next week where we're going to be back with more fun.